For generations, immigrants to Canada have become Canadian citizens. There's a ceremony, there's a swearing in, they get a certificate. I know of people who have it framed on their walls. It's very impressive, and it just embodies, in my mind, citizenship. The government now is going to be changing that where you just click on a computer. No ceremony, nothing else. Guillaume Frénéhard is a Canadian citizen. He came to Canada how many years ago?
2012.
2012. And you went through the ceremony.
Yep.
And let's just talk about that, because people already know my views. I think it's important, and I think just to click off on a computer is diminishing citizenship. But you tell me, you went through the ceremony. Tell me about it.
So thanks for having me. Yeah, I got lucky. I went through the whole immigration process, and I was in 2020, January. I became a Canadian citizen. And I'm going to be very blunt. I thought the ceremony was great. The judge that was there was really great. He's been reminding all of us what it is to be Canadian, the duties, the right, the freedom as well to be Canadian, and what it implies. He had a very, very positive energy. And we took the oath, and he made sure that we understood what we were doing. And in that aspect, honestly, that was a good moment. I was really grateful for it. And I believe that they had a better understanding as well, even though I had to study the books of what it is to be Canadian and what that means for me.
So for you, it was a momentous deal. It was a good ceremony, and it meant something to you. Would you say that was the feeling of most of the people in the room too? When you looked around, were people enjoying themselves? Did they like it?
All what I could see across the room was smiles and pride. Yeah. So,
I know I've seen people in tears at this, and they have families there, and it's a big deal. Okay, this is a simple question, but I have to ask it. If years ago, when you became a Canadian citizen, you didn't go through that, you weren't before the judge, you had the books and things, but you didn't listen to the lesson, and just clicked it off. The same?
No, definitely. To me, it's desacralization of the whole process and the ceremony, and this is it's like when you're getting your diploma, there is a party happening, right?
There's a graduation.
That's the graduation. You understand what you're walking into. To my eyes, it's very much the same, yes.
Okay, so if you had to give a message to the Prime Minister and his cabinet ministers who are effecting this change, it's not done yet, I understand, but they want to do it, what would you say?
Please don't do it.
Well said. Guillaume, thank you very much, and thank you for being Canadian. 3 minutes. Thank you for contributing. We are almost out of the hole. People like the show, and we want to keep it on the air. So, press subscribe. Press PayPal. PayPal is really simply a credit card that you can pay with. And if you're writing a check or a letter, please put your address in, because I will send a letter to everybody who contributes money. Subscribe, PayPal. Thank you.